Well, this guy scored a D minus. I think with this guy, the best advice I can give you is walk away. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and four dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is not likely to go very far in his career, even if he talks big sometimes. He may have moments of excitement when he dreams aloud, but quickly loses interest or gives up when things get tough. Faced with challenges or competition, he often chooses to walk away rather than fight for his place.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's more likely to break down than bounce back. He has a hard time handling stress and can get easily upset or overwhelmed by problems. When life gets messy, he usually loses steam and may leave you to pick up the pieces.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work may find it hard to like or respect him deeply. He can get irritated quickly and may snap or lose his cool over small things. His way of talking is not very polite, so he might rub people the wrong way or come across as rude.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he's more likely to feel uncomfortable or pull back rather than feel proud. He isn't very warm or supportive, so don't expect big celebrations or loving encouragement from him. He may show signs of jealousy or irritation, even if he doesn't say it openly.
What if you start earning more than him?
Yes, there's a good chance he will feel insecure or quietly resentful if you earn more than him. He might not say it out loud, but you may notice him pulling away or acting moody when money or success comes up. Instead of feeling happy for you, he could see your success as a threat to his own worth or place in the relationship.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He tends to be careful and organized with money. He likes things to be under control and prefers not to take risks or spend on sudden wants. While he may not be ambitious about growing wealth, he's unlikely to waste what he has.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He usually lives within his means and does not pretend to be richer than he is. He prefers routine and stability, so you won't see him showing off or trying to impress others with flashy spending. Instead, he'll likely keep his spending simple and avoid taking risks with money.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He tends to be quite tight, both with money and his attitude. He's not the type to easily offer help or show generosity, whether it's sharing things or supporting someone emotionally. Instead, he's more likely to hold back, sometimes coming across as strict or even cold.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He can be secretive and controlling when it comes to money matters. He might not share all the details with you and could keep decisions about spending or saving mostly to himself. If you ask questions, he may get defensive or avoid talking openly, leaving you out of the loop.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He's likely to think housework should be done in a certain way and stick to neat routines, but he probably won't step up and share the load much. He prefers order and likes things in their place, yet doesn't show much drive to actually help out or take responsibility. If you want a true partner in sharing house duties, he may leave you disappointed.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's more likely to help by watching over you or giving instructions rather than actually doing chores or changing diapers himself. He likes things to be tidy and organized but prefers to stay on the sidelines, pointing out what needs to be done instead of pitching in. If you're hoping for someone who rolls up his sleeves and works beside you, you might be left carrying most of the weight on your own.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He often argues just to prove he's right rather than truly trying to understand your side. When there's a disagreement, he's likely to focus on defending himself, sometimes raising his voice or getting easily irritated. It's important to know that honest, understanding conversations may not come easily in this relationship.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he's not likely to stay respectful. He may say hurtful things, snap at you, or act in ways that feel aggressive. This behavior can leave you feeling hurt, anxious, or walking on eggshells around him.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he's the kind of man who gets angry quickly and lets his temper show. He may snap over small things or lose control when something doesn't go his way. Quick anger, especially when it turns into harsh words or cold silences, is a red flag you shouldn't ignore.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it very hard to say sorry and accept responsibility for his actions. When things go wrong, he's more likely to blame you or make excuses instead of owning up to his mistakes. This habit can leave you feeling unheard and blamed for problems that weren't yours.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He may struggle to fully respect your boundaries, especially when it comes to things he's set on. If you say no, he might push back, try to talk you out of it, or act irritated instead of accepting your decision calmly. Sometimes he could ignore your wishes if they don't match what he wants or feels comfortable with.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of understanding or caring about how you feel, he might get upset, act distant, or even blame you for rejecting him. This kind of reaction can turn a simple not tonight into a bigger issue than it needs to be.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
You may find it hard to trust him with your private moments because he doesn't always show sensitivity or kindness. If he gets upset or you argue, there's a risk he could bring up these personal things to make a point or even embarrass you. Your private moments deserve to be protected, not turned into weapons during a fight.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He isn't someone who's known for deep loyalty, and he may easily get distracted by attention from other women. He doesn't have a strong sense of emotional connection or commitment, so if things get difficult or if he feels unappreciated, he might start looking elsewhere for excitement or praise. You deserve someone who is steady, true, and values being with you above all else.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
Yes, he is likely to be over possessive, showing jealousy and acting controlling or suspicious. He may question who you talk to, want to know your every move, or get upset if you spend time with others, even family or friends. Remember, real love should give you freedom, not make you feel watched or doubted all the time.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, for him, what might look like being protective is really more about being controlling. He may use words like, I'm just looking out for you, but his actions, such as checking your phone, questioning your friends, or deciding what you should wear, show he wants to control you, not protect you. Real protection makes you feel safe and respected, not restricted or anxious.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will most likely expect you to do most of the work when it comes to parenting. While he may want things running smoothly and may set some basic rules, he'll shy away from the daily effort and emotional parts of raising children. You could end up feeling like you're carrying the bigger share, both physically and emotionally.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he's likely to lose his temper rather than stay calm. Small mistakes or emotional outbursts from the children might set him off quickly, leading to shouting, harsh words, or cold silences. This can make the kids feel scared, anxious, or worried about making mistakes in front of him.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He is not likely to support you fully, either as a mother or as your own person. While he may expect you to manage the household and kids, he doesn't always notice or value your hard work. When it comes to your needs, dreams, or wanting some time for yourself, he's likely to be unsupportive or even dismissive.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, he's the kind of man who might seem okay with your career at first, but later expect you to quit once you have a child. He may believe that running the home and raising kids is mainly a woman's job, even if he doesn't say it openly in the beginning. Once family responsibilities grow, he could start making comments, putting pressure on you, or acting upset if your work takes time away from the house.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He's more likely to just act polite on the surface rather than show real warmth to your parents. He may follow basic manners when around them, but don't expect him to go out of his way to make them feel welcome, cared for, or included as part of the family. His lack of genuine warmth or compassion means interactions can feel a bit cold or formal without true care or affection. He is more likely to expect your family to change for him than to make real adjustments himself.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he's more likely to make things worse than handle it calmly. He can get irritated or lose his temper quickly, turning small issues into bigger arguments. You might end up juggling both sides trying to calm him down while also managing family pressures.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he is likely to act modern with you in private, but expect you to be a traditional, supportive wife when his relatives are around. He may enjoy relaxed or equal partnerships at home, but when family visits, he might insist you dress, speak, and behave in ways that match their expectations, not yours. This double standard can leave you frustrated and unsure of your true place in the relationship.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he's more likely to stay out of it or even side with his family instead of supporting you. He doesn't handle conflict well and prefers to avoid getting involved, so you might find yourself dealing with problems on your own. This can leave you feeling alone, unsupported, and wishing he would stand up for you.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He does have the signs of being a mummy's boy, meaning he's likely to put his mother's wishes and opinions ahead of yours. In a conflict with his mother, he will probably choose her side or try to avoid the issue altogether, leaving you feeling unsupported and alone. If you dream of a partner who stands up for you and makes you feel like his first priority, this is a serious concern you shouldn't ignore.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he is likely to share details of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. Instead of keeping what happens between you two private, he may run to them for advice, comfort, or to vent whenever there's a problem. Trust is hard to build when outside voices always have a say.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, all in all, not looking that great. This guy scores a D minus. As I mentioned at the start, I think with such guys, the best way is to walk away. Being in a relationship with this man day in and day out can feel lonely and tiring. While he keeps things organized and routines running, he offers little warmth, real support, or encouragement.